Hey everybody, Leroy here for the Digital Bench, and today I am going to be taking a look at OlliOlli, a 2D side-scrolling skate 'em up. God, I hate that phrase. Adding 'em up to every single descriptor is kind of the worst fucking thing ever, but that's exactly what I did, so we're sticking with it. Yeah, 2D side-scrolling skateboarding game. I forget who the developer and publisher was. I just remember seeing Devolver Digital, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume they did publish it. Again, I don't really know who developed it, but kudos to them because I like it so far, and we'll show you what this game is about right now, actually. So there really sort of isn't much to show in the way of game modes because it's very straightforward. So we're gonna jump into the tutorial real quick so I can show you how the mechanics work. Now, first big thing that I should note, especially if you're familiar with like Tony Hawk or Skate or any previous skateboarding game that has come out in the past decade or so, everything in this game, the trick system sort of reminds me of Skate with one key difference, because all the tricks and everything are handled through the analog stick, and I do mean stick. It's on the left stick only because it is side-scrolling from left to right. As you can see now, your character is just perpetually running in the right direction. So all you're really concerned with is, nailing your tricks, which is, I think, pretty smart way to handle it. Like, you remove a lot of the complexity and just focus on, making a very intuitive trick and combo system. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see, there's a push, of course, which I'm playing on PC. This is out for PC, and it came out PC, Vita, and I think PS3. It was originally on Vita only, but it came out on the other platforms. I'm playing on PC right now with a 360 pad. So everything you're going to hear me say is going to be controller related. But the push is your X or A button. Because you're always running, you're running at a set speed. You only need to push twice in order to reach max speed. And then the way you ollie is you hold the left analog stick down, and then you release it when you want to jump. And then if you push it in a different direction, you'll get a different kick trick. Excuse me, I speak English. You get a different kick trick depending on the direction that you push away from. And then you got your more advanced tricks, which are done by, again, with the left analog stick, utilizing quarter circles, half circles, full circles to get various flips, demon flips, kick flips, heel flips, chocolate pretzels. They are delicious. I would like some. So yeah. And then when you're landing from your air trick, just before you land, you hit the A or X button again to make sure you stick the landing. Of course, that was perfect because I am the best, and nothing beats perfection. And of course, there's grinds, different ledges, rails, and everything like that. You just approach it with a jump, and then as you're about to come down on the grindable object, you hold the left analog stick in a direction, and you'll get a different grind depending on what direction you're holding. And that was fucking gnarly. Oh, that was sloppy. All of that was sloppy. Yeah, they were not fans of that. And then, of course, with any skateboarding game, there's going to be a combo system, which is just like, basically, with any sort of, I guess, line skater, it's seeing how many tricks you can chain together before you just go back to your, regular position. And the way you sort of maximize your combos is you do different tricks, because, like, I haven't really noticed this, but I'm assuming that it works like any other skateboarding game where if you do the same trick over and over, like you get diminishing returns on your point value. So, you know, doing different tricks, combining grinds into your run so that, you know, you're varying up your trick count there and it's keeping your one line, you know, continuous before you've stopped. I guess I'm doing, oh, perfect grinds, which I guess you hit the grind thing just as you're about to hit. And then, of course, we got spins, which are done by holding the right bumper or left bumper as you are tricking in the air. And that'll add rotations, which will increase your combos as well. See? Pretty simple. So that's pretty much exactly how, you know, the combo system and all that works, just how the game plays in general. You know, there's two, well, technically 3 modes right now, but the 2 main ones are the career and then the spots. Spots are just sort of like open challenges where you get one run, basically, on a stage to go through and set a high score. So, you know, that's pretty neat when you just want to go through and bust out some sick lines or shit like that. And then we got your career mode, which, you know, I mentioned earlier the trick system reminds me a lot of Skate. Now, the career mode reminds me of Tony Hawk in the sense that, you know, you have a stage and you've got 5 goals that you need to complete before you unlock the next set, if you will. So I've already 5-starred the first and second amateur runs of the urban level. And then you got the pro versions of them, which, sorry, let's go back. Pro versions, which of course are just, you know, higher stakes goals that you have to complete. So I guess we'll try this one. So the goal for this one, 40k high score, 15k max combo, total perfectionist, and I don't know what a 1000k threshold is. Alright, so no sketchy or sloppy landings, which I should be able to do. I don't know if I'll be able to do it right now. And then no trick or combo under 1,000 points. That's hilarious. Alright, so let's do this. Yep. Fuck that up. Alright, let's try that again. Fuck you. And I messed that up by not letting go of the spin, because you can't grind out of a spin. You got to complete the spin before you can start the grind. That's great. Let's retry that. So we got the 15k. Let's see if we can get the 40k. That seems like it'd be the easier one. So I've done 38k before. That's not too bad. I just have to not play like an asshole, which for me is kind of difficult, because I do that so easily. So yeah, OlliOlli is pretty straightforward, and as with any sort of skating game, part of the reason why I really like it so much, besides its simplicity, is, as you've been hearing, the soundtrack. As I was growing up, part of the big appeal of the Tony Hawk games, just not only was it revolutionary at the time, just as far as skateboarding games go, but they've always been known for having like wickedly awesome soundtracks. And if it weren't for those games, there would be a lot of music, a lot of bands, artists that I just wouldn't have listened to had I not heard of them through that series. So I'll always be grateful to the Tony Hawk games for that. Yeah, like music is a very big thing for me, just in life. And the fact that it was able to introduce me to so many good bands. Again, like just a super fantastic thing that I'll always remember that series for, even if it got kind of shitty towards the end. Now, I don't know if this game utilizes like actual artists or if this is just tracks created specifically for this game, but it meshes perfectly with what you think, what music you think should be in a skateboarding game. Like, it doesn't feel out of place. It just feels like something that if I were a skateboarder, I could see myself listening to as I'm thinking of new ways to break my fucking face. Fuck you. Another thing that I think is really smart about this game is the fact that after you fuck up, if you hit retry, it starts immediately. There is no wait in between, which other series like Trials, for example, known again for sort of being that difficult, you know, time trial, trick-based game, you know, it lets you jump right back into it, which if it didn't, if there were any sort of load times between runs, I would not have the patience to keep playing this game. Because if I gotta stop and wait like 5-10 seconds for it to reload, you know, that's just not acceptable. I wanna fuck this game's face up like now. I wanna show it what's what. And if you're gonna make me wait, if I gotta think on it, then I'm gonna realize, this isn't really that important, so I'm gonna stop. Fucking hell. Yeah, this is an easy way to just kill a lot of time without even realizing it. There we go. Got the 40K. I think I got a couple. Oh, I got all of them. All right, good. What was the last one of this? Collect 2 spray cans and finish. All right, let's see if we can find those spray cans real quick. If I could spend money on the soundtrack, I would. Oh, there they were. I see what they mean. You guys are jerks. Alright. Alright, so there's got to be a way for me to get those 2 cans. And now to get back on that grind to get over that garbage. No, I gotta finish. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I would have ended this video like a couple minutes ago if it weren't for the fact that I could just keep going, and I might have to end it soon. Because those are actually just the modes right there. It's just career mode. It's career mode. Fucking A. Career mode, spots, and then there is a third mode where it's basically sort of like almost like a daily challenge, daily global challenge that the devs push up. Fuck you. That they push up, and you get a bunch of practice runs that you can do on it. But as far as your actual like score posting, you get one shot. Like when you select that option, that is your run, and that is the score that you post, and that's the only score you get to post for that day. So you got to make sure that you don't mess it up, or that you're in a good place before you attempt it for real. Like earlier, I tried it on an earlier recording that didn't quite make it, but I ended up with a score. I'll put it to you this way: the high score for that level was like a million five. My score when I selected it as my run was 52, and for PC that put me at number 4 worldwide. So not number 4, 14. I'm sorry, but still, I'm the 14th best in the world with a score of 52. So the rest of you PC players need to get on my level. I'm the best. Fuck you. Alright, we'll get a couple more and then that'll be it. Alright, I just gotta land it now. I gotta stop getting greedy. There we go. Yeah, we can end it on that. Alright, so I guess I gotta finish up the other goals on this one before I can unlock the next challenges. But, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total stages, which isn't that bad. Granted, this, again, it doesn't seem like much, but this is a downloadable indie game, so it's like for 15 bucks, it does what I need it to do. It's actually really fucking fun, and you know, just sort of a nice little diversion, which there aren't too many of those these days, and I absolutely would highly recommend this to anyone. I think it's like 15 bucks on all the platforms, and I'm sure at some point, if you're like PC inclined, it's going to be on a Steam sale eventually, or on PSN. I don't remember if it's cross-buy or not. That's something that I would double check before you purchase it. But yeah, either way, that was OlliOlli. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time.